Have you ever seen Spaceballs?
I've seen parts of it. I don't actually. I might have watched the full movie like forever ago.
Okay, yeah, this guy's looking like Pizza the Hut, which, you know, is just a knockoff of Jabba the Hutt, but that's what this guy looking like.
Yeah, he looks like a Qui-Gon Jinn, the big dude.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon. So I
Hmm.
I read a thing recently saying that George Lucas said that the genre of music they played in the cantina is called jizz music.
Jizz music.
I think that was before jizz had the kind of connotations it has now, but he's like, no, it's like jazz but in space. So it's called jizz.
That's sick. So what if you jizz in space?
I, it makes like a fucking like a
Sick.
trumpet noise.
There's a car and it sounds awful.
Yeah. There's nothing in this game sounds healthy.
I'm gonna do some donuts. Drifting. Okay, so those are my assassination targets. Okay. Alright, so one of them's in this compound. Maybe more than one.
You finished the stage where you're robo tripping, and now you're on the stage where you're robo trucking.
Yeah. What up?
Oh!
Which one of these is the guy? Just fucking shoot him. Oh, okay, never mind, I won't. I didn't kill him? Damn.
What do you think is the most cringe injury you've had? Of cringe of like hurts to hear about.
So like right before I met y'all, we all became a friend group. Beginning of 7th grade. Because I believe I still had my cast when we met. That was an innocent person, my bad. So you know my road. You know that big hill just down the road from me.
I do, yeah.
So, for the end of summer, beginning of the school year kind of thing, my family was having like a big like, oh, that guy's tinky. Big like Labor Day family cookout thing. And it was over at my aunt's house, who lives just down the road from me past that hill. I bombed I bombed straight down that fucking hill on a scooter. A little Razor scooter. Yeah, it's like, oh god, I forgot about fall damage. Which, it's like, oh cool, big hill, fucking blasted down it, that's sick. The bottom of that hill has a bunch of potholes. Oh god, I just descended to hell.
Did you like launch yourself?
I certainly did. Yeah, so I hit one of the potholes, broke my wrist, like shattered that fucking thing. So fucked my wrist, broke my nose, got a concussion, and had gravel, like from the road, implanted like into my chin and my forehead.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and this was on Labor Day. So like they take me to. Oh, I'm out of ammo. No, I'm a fool. They take me to the emergency room, so I can go get looked at and shit, concussion. I was bleeding all over the place. Broken nose, all that shit. But yeah, that was probably it. They had to use was basically like steel wool on my forehead and my chin to get the gravel out, essentially, because it was like in there, and they had to basically just like fucking scrub the shit out of my face with, again, what it was essentially steel wool. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, it got dark when you got close to it. Okay, that's an actual demon.
Yeah, that's actually demon. This is accurate to the suburbs.
So did it
in the basements?
Did it hurt, or did they give you like a localized?
Oh, it hurt. Oh, no, they couldn't at the time. But yeah, it sucked. It was terrible. I missed the first day of school that year because I had to go get a cast, put on my arm, and that's the only time I had ever like deep pool. First time I had ever broken anything. It's the only time I've ever broken anything. Yeah, so that sucked. That was I mean, I know I've told you the story before. But that was oh my, hideous. That was the
So bad.
That is the day when I fucking was in the ER and the burnt man came running in.
Oh, you did tell me about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like in the ER? I think I'd been waiting for. Oh, I just didn't.
The wall just
Where?
says pizza.
There we go. True, it does. I mean, at least you know where you're at. You're at the pizza house. Yeah, so I was in the ER. I think it was probably about 2 hours there waiting. And I was the next person that they were going to see. And again, this was, I was there because of my broken wrist, concussion, bloody nose, all that shit that was going on. This was all the same day. So we were there for about 2 hours. I was supposed to be the next person to be seen. And in comes running a man who looks all fucked up and all burnt and crispy. It turns out he was all burnt and crispy. He was sawing off the gas tank of a old like junker car that he was gonna go take, for like to get junked so he can go get some money out of it. He was sawing the gas tank off of it while smoking. I guess he had thought that that would be fine because it was empty, but there's still like vapors and shit. And there was probably a little bit sitting in the bottom of it, but yeah, so the guy fucking went up in caught on fire, and he had to fucking stop, drop, and roll. God damn it. He had to stop, drop, and roll real quick to put himself out, and then he was outside he was at was right around the corner of the hospital, like right around the street corner. So he just sprinted from the house he was at while just partially, you know, just he was just burning. But yeah, he came running in, and his clothes were all melted to him. Shit, like you could see he was wearing clothes, and he was now the clothes were now a part of him essentially, because it was just burnt and melted onto his skin. I've whiffed all those shots. But it was really fucking gross, and I will never forget the sight or the smell of that man. That's where like the term long pig comes from. Is because they say, you know, people are closest thing, you know, that people would commonly eat that you could describe human as is like pig. And the smell of that man was close to pork, like cooking pork, and so that has always like fucked with me every time I smell pork. Somebody's cooking.
Oh.
As it immediately brings me back to that moment, and it's really gross. Just every time.
Was that a part of you switching to being a vegetarian?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't a huge meat person, like, to begin with. Like, I liked meat, but it wasn't like, I don't know. Wasn't, necessary to me. And, I don't know, it's kind of against, like, my personal views about eating animals. Yeah, there was, I guess, a lot that went into it.
I've been
I didn't feel like I was giving up anything really. It was easy.
I've been trying to eat less meat, but I'm gonna remember not to have pork anywhere near you. You told me that story before. You didn't go into that much detail about how horrible the smell was, or what it was like.
Yeah, I mean, I've dealt with it for so long now. It's kind of whatever, you know. I'm used to it. Yeah, that was all like the same day. Like, that was my worst like personal injury, getting fucked up like that, bombing a hill on a scooter, and then immediately getting traumatized by a burning man running into the emergency room. Really cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's enough bad things to say that was probably a bad day just altogether.
Yeah, it was one of the days of all time.
Yeah. I don't think I've been in an injury as bad as what happened to you or seen. Well, okay. One of the two car crashes I was in, the other guy that head-on collided with me and Trevor, he was pretty fucked up pretty bad. Yeah. Fuck, man, when I asked you, I was just thinking of like paper cut across the tongue or something. I didn't know. Because that's happened to me before. No, you're good. You're good. That's one of the ones that when I tell people like, oh, I got a paper cut on my tongue one time, they like wince a lot. But
yeah, that one's gross. Were you like
rubbing rocks out of your face?
Yeah. I don't know. Is it a blessing that I was concussed? So that was kind of hazy. I don't know.
That's probably good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go into shock? Was it like bad if you went into shock at all?
No, I didn't go into shock. But yeah, I don't know. I think I was just kind of out of it at that point, because
Did I tell
Yeah,
you
'cause
about?
I'd been waiting around for a while, and then that guy would come running in, and I think kind of just fucking took me out of the moment.
Mm.
I was just like, you know, from this point on, I'm just gonna forget the day.
Well, if this wasn't going in the vault before, it's going in the vault now.
Yeah, for sure.
When I was in one of the 2 car crashes that I was in, I gave one of the
This game's
paramedics
hard.
like a mini heart attack a little bit because they were like checking me for injuries, and like my nose was bleeding a little bit, but it seemed to be fine. But then I like sneezed out a big bloody chunk of something solid.
Oof.
I watched a paramedic like freak out a little bit and try to keep calm,
Mhm.
thinking it was like probably thinking it was like maybe a chunk of brain or something, and then I like wiped it off. I'm like, oh no, it's just glass. He was like, okay, cool.
It's just glass, don't worry.
Wee.
Let's find a fucking ramp.
I was bringing that up because Keo just messaged me and said that she's pretty sure she just broke her hand like 5 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Yeah. I still haven't broke a bone before.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's the only time I have. And I think it was just like I didn't break like my was it ulna and radius, I don't know, the arm bones. I didn't break those. Holy fuck. There's a lot of guys in there. I'm pretty sure it was just like some of the small bits of my wrist or something. Look, I guess I don't really know. Might have been just like some fractures or something. Yummy. Security guard, delicious.
Trash can. What is this? I gotta stop trying to question things on this.
This game, yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, yeah, this room, it looks like they got support pillars that look like they're growing out of the ground like trees. There's something fucky about the walls in that corner you were just in. Whoa, was that... Does it... Okay, so it's like the zoom on. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Huge.
Got one target down. Yes.
I went to those 2 different Pride events last month, and I got to see furries in costumes, like in person for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah, which I felt bad a little bit for them because it was like 85 degrees out or some shit, and they're wearing like full fucking fursuits.
It's so humid too recently. Like all of last month was like, not only was it hot, but it was also just humid. So sticky. Rocket launcher.
Yeah, I've been slathering my whole body in deodorant before I go out.
Yeah. Probably the move.
Doghouse.
Yeah. Again, me. I love how if I kick them, they just go sliding. Yeah. What is that?
Oh no.
A fucking zombie with a knife.
And an exploding gas of whatever.
Yeah. Yes, I grab these organs. Delicious, tasty organs.
They have a Hercules game for like NES, I think. That's like a
Yeah.
it's kind of set up like a Legend of Zelda game, but if you go into people's houses and talk to them, they get really pissed off and tell you to leave their house.
There's a person upstairs.
I just earlier this weekend I watched through the first season of Jellystone, and the first episode was about Yogi Bear getting a nuclear stomach that made him always hungry, so he went like feral. They kept covering everything in barbecue sauce, so it looked like he's like going around covered in blood for like a good chunk of the episode.
So there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
You look at me, you say I changed. I did change. I got barbecue sauce on my white t-shirt.
Shooting at me from somewhere.
Oh.
Got It's like God intended.
I hate that rotating pillar behind you.
Oh yeah, it's
weird.
awful.
So it's like, yeah, that seems like I'd throw up trying to climb that.
Yeah. Oh, that works. Okay, cool. Oh, I gotta reload.
Donk, donk.
Yeah, get exploded. Did you wish you had a rocket launcher? Going up the rotating pillar.
I'm scared of heights too. It's like fear of heights and motion sickness. This is the most devious thing that's happened in this whole game so far.
Oh no, no. I can't believe it.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this. Damn. Call me Icarus because I flew too close to the sun. What's all foggy now?
Yeah. So does that reset everything on the level if you die, or
I believe so.
Okay.
Beep.
I hate the sounds the car makes.
So good. Struggling to kick that dog. Okay.
I saw one of those weird electric cars in person a few days ago too. One of those like ones that looks like it's made out of polygons.
Fucking with the Cybertruck?
Yeah.
That's awful. Sorry you had to experience that.
I pointed and laughed. They probably didn't see or hear because I had still had my windows up.
Yeah. Also, a Cybertruck, they probably couldn't see anyways. There's a subreddit I'm in that basically is it just shits on Cybertruck and Cybertruck owners. Where did I get that rocket launcher from?
I'm not sure. I remember you had it when you were up there, and it had its security logo on it, so it might have
I
been
think
up.
it's from that building. Ugh. Oh god. That's fucked up. Yeah, I wonder if it was from this building, which is scary.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Oh wait, is this the one that had the demon?
No.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
This music
This
sounds
game's
like
a lot harder than I remembered.
Pikmin music.
Yeah.
But this gameplay isn't like Pikmin.
Oh god, yeah. Mm. Okay, now is their target just in this building? Okay, so the targets kind of move, I think.
Whoa.
Speedrun this. Make your shiny boy.
Did you ever see the episode of Invader Zim where he's like taking the organs from all the other kids?
That sounds familiar. I haven't watched Invader Zim in a long time, but I used to love that show.
That was like one of the most notoriously, I think that's the most notoriously fucked up episode of that show, was where they had physical exams and Zim was worried that they were going to notice he doesn't have human organs, so he starts like capturing all the other kids and harvesting their organs, and he's like a fucking 2,000-pound blob of organs by the end.
That does sound really familiar though, yeah.
Zim's like, you've become a monster, and Zim's like, I have 5 hearts and 3 livers, I'm the most human out of all of us.
That's pretty good. One scene of Invader Zim that always stuck with me. Get the exit. Okay, we're good. We're gone. We're out of here. Didn't even take damage. Just run.
Nice.
Exit. Okay. Activated professional mode. I went bow bow bow. I think it's the first episode.
Oh.
I wonder if that's what I could use the rocket launcher for. There's something freaky down in there. Making gross noises. But I think it's the first episode and he just like arrives on Earth and just like starts staring at the sun or something like that, and his eyes like blister and crust over or some shit.
Yeah, that was
really fucked up.
Yeah, I think that was the same one where he asks Gur to GPS him back to the house, and Gur doesn't have his robot brain anymore because he took it out to put a muffin in his head for later.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You have to make room for muffin. Yeah, that one was messed up too. His eyes turned all black and they're like bubbling over.
Yeah, they were fucked.